we have it streaming live as well. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna start at your main logged into BoldTrails. When you're at your main dashboard here on the top left from the dashboard section. The first thing to remember at the top, if you know your client's name, you can type in your client's name, or you can just type search for other things here. Like it says here, you can search, this is a shortcut, like search for listing address, and you can pull up a separate listing this way. Anything like this is a shortcut spot where you can use your BoldTrails. After that, there's this button for add contact. Once you click the add contact button, it opens up. This is to add people one at a time, not for multiple people, okay? So when you do this, this is if you have a list, that's the mass import. We'll show you that how to do it another time. Right here, you can see when you add contact, it says right here, permission to contact. You have to make sure these are turned on. Because when we turn on the campaigns and get those set up later today, if we don't have the permission to contact all turned on, it's not gonna work. And then the campaigns don't work, all the extra stuff we have doesn't work. So you have one contact at a time. This is where you would put them in one at a time. So that's very important. Now for Marketplace, don't worry about that. That's if you want to buy certain products that KvCORE has or BoldTrails has. After that, there's that envelope. So when you click on that envelope, this will connect you. If you haven't connected an email, check real quick and make sure you have one of, it only has to be a Gmail or an Outlook. It won't let you connect an AOL Live or Yahoo or anything like that. So people, you need to have an email, a Yahoo, or a Gmail or an Outlook. Those are the two that will connect. And then once you see it, you'll click it. These ones are already connected, of course. And then it will let you accept permissions. You'll go through, then it will like blink and reset, and you'll be back to this button. And then click that button again and go to the bottom under Google Settings and open up the Google Settings page. And in the Google's, yep.
On the drop down from the envelope.
From the envelope at the very bottom, don't scroll down, just move down to the bottom and you'll see Google Settings, your Outlook settings.
Yes.
Click on that and it'll open up. You see that?
Yes.
Okay. And now you'll see that you have your email connected, your calendar connected. If not, you need to turn those two on. And then if you want to connect your syncing, you can connect the syncing as well. So what this does when you connect sync, this will pull all of your contacts from that account that you connected, and it will put it into your KvCORE or BoldTrails automatically for you. Now when you put that in there, it will automatically start talking to them once we turn on the campaign default homeowner sphere, which will happen at the end of the day. Okay, so that's very important, and then you want to do always. And then underneath, I have this set to come in as a sphere. That's why that campaign will talk to them and ask them for referrals. It reaches out and says, like, I was out in the market today thinking of you showing homes. A good way to keep in track of the market is a market report. Would you like a market report? And that's the first message that goes out. So that way you can track it and you can talk to people and start conversations if you want to turn those on. So that's a really good way to do that.
I know the last couple of days I've looked at my KvCORE.
Yep.
And went to contacts, and there's only a few there. Why?
So it should, do you have an iPhone?
No.
Okay, it should come in. It might take a day or two. It does like an overnight dump.
Well, it was.
We'll take a look at it and see and make sure it's connected. But it should pull in, and sometimes you have a lot. It takes a day or two because it dumps them in the middle of the night when no one's using it. But we'll check yours.
If not, then I'll have to do a mass thing from.
If not, we can download them mass and put them in.
into
It works
this.
better to do it this way instead of trying to download your contacts from your Gmails. This will make it so they're not automatically put on the non-spam list.
What about like in the MLS? I've got.
So MLS, you have to download them all and then upload them as a CSV or an Excel. And we can help you do that.
Because that's what I had done.
Yep.
Before.
Yeah, we can do that for here if they're not in there.
But when
That's
they
easy.
switched to
BoldTrails.
BoldTrail or KvCORE, whatever, it only did a few of them.
We'll help you. That's easy to do. That'll take a few minutes. We can do that. Good question. Okay. Now, other than that, if you're in BoldTrails, in the top right, you'll see a picture. If you're in KvCORE, you'll see your name. So click on your picture or your name and go down in this first phone number here is called your smart number. Okay, so what this is not a second phone line. This is the number that when messages and stuff go out from your BoldTrails or KvCORE, this is the number that they see when they go out. So they'll see this number. So if somebody says stop, unsubscribe, things like that, they unsubscribe from this smart number, not your cell phone. And then you know they're active, and then you call them and track them that way and make it happen. So this is, don't give this number as a cell phone to people unless they're already in your KvCORE or BoldTrails. Otherwise, it's gonna round robin, you're not gonna get them. The number, the little email after that is your login email, just so you know that's what it is. And then after that is your website. Okay, we'll do a lot of website stuff a little bit later and clean it up and make it work, but that's your website after that. So that's where this one here. Underneath that, it says download the mobile app. I know you guys have all downloaded the mobile app. If you're watching the video, you should go to the App Store right now and download the KvCORE or BoldTrails mobile app and log in. And then once you log in, it's gonna ask you to turn off text notifications. And you're gonna say no. You're not gonna turn off text notifications.
Go to
Okay.
download mobile app.
Not on the computer, on your phone. You're gonna go to the App Store on your phone and you're gonna download the mobile app. And you're gonna make it so you do not turn off text notifications.
Just KvCORE mobile?
Yep, that's the one.
I thought I had it already, but if it's here, does that mean I don't?
You have it, if you already,
Would it be KvCORE
no, you don't have it,
mobile
so then hit open. Yep.
or,
KvCORE mobile, it'll be the same when you log in.
BoldTrail.
It'll go to mobile or BoldTrails. Either one will work.
And use the same user email?
Yep, the same login you do for your username and email.
all I gotta do is find the,
Yep.
Go under the search.
And you wanna be in the App Store to do it, yes. So go to your BoldTrails or KvCORE, go in the App Store and search KvCORE or BoldTrails. And either way, when you get the app and log in with the same credentials, it'll work and you'll be right set up when you log in.
I can't even find the App Store,
Are you on an iPhone or Android?
Android.
It'll be called the Play Store. I can help you on break, Robert, we'll get you in,
Okay.
okay? And that's when, and then if you're in, you wanna make sure you have that, don't turn off text notifications. Okay? So that's how you do that. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next thing while you guys do that. Underneath that here, it has the objection playbook system. These things are not very easy to use or easy to understand. So I usually invite, especially if you're new to using BoldTrails or KvCORE, just ignore this section. You're on my YouTube channel now. If you're watching this, I have a whole playlist on KvCORE. Feel free to go. Yep, you're good, Sylvia, good. Feel free to go and follow along all the KvCORE setups. Their system training is built by tech people, not real estate people. So it's hard to follow along, so just kind of ignore that. Now, at the top here, then there's 4 things you need to do in your KvCORE every day to make sure you're following up with your clients and getting the best conversion. 4 main things. I'm gonna show you those 4 things right now. This will help you get a high conversion and do the best you can to get your clients converted over and turn them into leads. At the top, next to the envelope, there's this little check mark that says task. Right here, task and calls. So you click on the task and calls. This will give you a list based on the campaigns you have turned on and the clients you have in your KvCORE or BoldTrails of what to do every day. And like, see this young lady, I'm in her BoldTrails setting it up. She has 69 calls and tasks she has to do today. So, yep, she has a lot of calls. So she can't say, I have nothing to do today. And obviously, she has 70 people she needs to call. So she has stuff she needs to do. So then that's the first thing you check every day is you go up here, you click on the little envelope next to the little button here, tasks and calls, to the right of the envelope, and it will open up anything that you have to do today. This is based on your campaigns, and it's based if you have people in your KvCORE. If you have no clients, obviously it's not gonna say anything because there's no clients. Then you have to do more marketing, that's not a problem. The other 3 things you wanna do, you wanna be on the bottom here under dashboard, under this section, and under dashboard, you wanna make sure you're in the activity tab, and then underneath that, it says new lead, new text, and properties. Those are the other things you wanna check every day. First you check your notifications and tasks, then you go to new lead, new text, and then properties. This way you know who is active, what they're looking for, what they're looking at, all that kind of stuff. And see, for properties, it lets me know, like a day ago, Maria, Renee, or Marisol, where it is, was looking at homes, or he was looking at homes. I can know who's active right now, looking at the homes on my BoldTrails or KvCORE. This way, it lets me know who my low-hanging fruit is, who's my active clients, who I need to reach out to, because they're the ones who are most active. And again, new leads, new text properties, and at the top, this click right here for the notifications. Those 4 things are very important to check every day. You guys get that? Okay?
Yes.
Okay, so that takes care of that. This is your main dashboard. If you follow those things, that'll help your main dashboard keep it moving. Now in the top right, if you click on your picture in BoldTrails or your name in KvCORE, go down to My Profile, and open that up. And then it's gonna open up your profile. So this is really kind of important when you have your profile open, you wanna click at the top where it says Edit Profile. Did you find it, Robert?
Edit profile?
Yep, right here at the top.
Yeah.
Okay, when you go to Edit Profile, you'll see your name at the top, and underneath that, it has a role or a title. Like she has Real Estate Broker Associate, which is fine. You wanna put something in there that doesn't just say Realtor, because nobody cares that you're a Realtor.
Mine says sales associate.
Okay, so do you have anything more cool to, showcase something different, showcase your talents? So I was a medical scientist, so I put, soldier scientist, and that's what mine says on my KvCORE on my website. So sales associate, people, they're like, okay, that's not anything. So think, Robert, so you wanna think to brand yourself this way a little bit. So what do you do? What's your background? How can you show yourself? Like you told me the story of, giving the little wooden cats to people. You could put in there, bringing happiness one kitty at a time. Something cute that shows something your personality, what you do with your woodworking, something to show kind of your habits, what your background is. You want it to stand out a little bit different than other people. You don't have to put anything now if you can't think, but it's fine. But what can you do to stand out from a little bit from other people? To show you're different, show you're, a little bit separate like that, and you can do it that way. Okay, think about that, because that does make a difference. That's the first thing at the top of your website that people see when they go to your website. So you want something, like I have a lot of people say, what's a soldier scientist, what does that mean? And I can have a whole conversation of other than real estate, and it really helps me be able to get people converted over easier. So I can build that relationship with people before. Okay, and then here it has a picture. If you need a new image, you click your picture, and then over here is basic, your IDS, and you want to put your NRDS, you can if you want. Now for your contact info on the left, it's important to don't check all these if they're not all filled in. Like they just have a cell phone, which is perfect, only one checked. Make sure a lot of agents have like a number 0 and they have it checked, and it looks really cheesy on the website. So make sure to have this correct, and you have all your numbers and everything. And then after that, you can have, any vanity emails, anything you want. The main thing when you go down here is if you have a broker that allows you to put a lender on your brokerage website, you can go ahead and pick your lender that you want to be on your website if you want to. And if you don't, you just have to reach out to whoever manages your BoldTrails or KvCORE, and they can add a lender. They just go to the lender section and add it. And if you do have a lender, I'm going to pretend that this is the lender she wanted. If you do have a lender, you just click on this button, show on agent subdomain. And by doing that, now when I get a lead, my lender gets a lead at the same time. They get a copy of it. So I can convert it, and now my lender can convert it at the same time. And then by doing that, my lender has access to a small, like a lender portal for KvCORE or BoldTrails. And they can log in, and then they have campaigns built for lenders already that help you convert clients on the lending side. Are you good?
Mine just says, doesn't have the lender's names, but it shows it's checked for that.
Then uncheck it if there's no lender's name in there. So like he was saying, if it shows here, show on agent subdomain, you don't have a lender, make sure you uncheck that. Otherwise, it'll just go to a weird page when someone clicks it. So don't check that if there's nobody there. Okay?
It just says search, or how would I?
If you don't have your lender in the system, you have to reach out to your admin and they'll put him in there for you, or her in there. Okay, and your admin of your broker will take care of that, whoever does your admin for BoldTrails or KvCORE. If you have designations, fill that out, and then you can put any extra licenses you have. Like say you're a licensed appraiser, you're a licensed inspector, anything you want, licensed LO, loan officer, any of those licenses can be put in there. Now in the top right where it says social media and more, we're gonna go ahead right now, because we're gonna need it in a few minutes. We're gonna add our Facebook social media, okay? So to add the Facebook social media, this is the same way you'll do all your social media. You're gonna open a new tab, and you're gonna go to facebook.com and open up your personal Facebook. And the reason we're doing our personal instead of our business is we want, I'm gonna go, then in the top left it has your name. We want to be able to capture all of your business accounts. So by doing your personal, your business pages are under your personal. So go to your facebook.com and your personal account, and then at the top left, you're gonna click right here on your name in the top left. And then it's gonna open up your account. Okay, you good, Robert?
Yeah.
And then at the top, there's a URL, a www. That's called a URL. And you're gonna highlight that, double click on it to highlight it, and we're gonna copy it. And then after we copy it, we're gonna go back to BoldTrails, and under Facebook, you're gonna paste it in the Facebook spot. Okay, you get it? If you double click, it should highlight the whole thing, Robert.
Okay. It's just doing little pieces of it.
So hit Control A on your keyboard. And then Control C to copy it. And then go back to BoldTrails under the Facebook spot. And click in there, and then you can do Control V like Victor to paste. There you go.
It's getting a little red circle with a splash to it.
Okay, I'll have to check it. I'll check it in a minute. We'll make sure, we'll see, we'll take a look at it on break. Remind me to check it on break. Because that's something we can fix easy. Alright, so you have your social media, if you have your Facebook, we'll fix that in a minute for you, Robert. And then we'll go down, this is where you put all the rest of your social media in, and have your license number in here. I'll put that in there for her. And then here it has your license number. If you have any positions, like say you are a VA specialist realtor, say you are a property manager specialist, you can just type that in here and write it out, and it can make up those positions. So whatever type of client you want to work with, if you're a first-time home buyer specialist, you can write those out and it will let them add to the positions. So what this does, it adds keywords to your KvCORE when you load it up. So when people are searching on Google, they'll find you. So whatever you like to call yourself for your business, you can put in there. So I'll show you an example. If I do first-time home buyer specialist. There it is. Now I have that labeled as one of my positions, as a first-time home buyer specialist. Okay, everyone see that? You good, Robert?
Yeah, just looking at the drop-down menu here.
Okay, there's a lot of different things you can take, yeah, there's a bunch of ones. And then if you speak any other language, underneath that it says spoken languages. Please put your languages in there. You'll get a lot of leads just from your languages, from people finding your languages. Okay, and then underneath it has an about me. This is your bio. If you don't have a bio, go to ChatGPT and tell it a little bit about yourself, and it will write you a really nice bio. And that's what a lot of people do. That's what I did for mine. It came out great. And then underneath that, it has your profile and your signature. It has your signature. Now, when you have your signature all ready to go and it's all good, remember your new signature block. According to Texas Real Estate Commission, we have to have our IBS and consumer protection above our name. So we need to fix this for her. I'll fix that for her. So we need to get that fixed. Huh?
I don't have anything here.
You don't have anything? Do you have a signature or any other email? Now, if you have a signature anywhere else, you can just copy and paste it and put it in from another email. Okay?
I have to find my emails.
Just checking. All right, so we'll help you see if we can, so then you want to put your signature, if you can find it. We'll might pause for a second and figure out how to pause. There's the pause. All right, we'll help you, Robert. Hold on. I'm just seeing how to pause this sucker real quick. Thought we could pause it. Remember the pause it. Let's keep rolling. I'm gonna help you for a sec, Robert, and then we'll jump back. Did you get it?
I'm trying to get into my email.
Okay, we can fill that in there. We'll do your Facebook and email after. Then we'll jump back to the next thing. Gotta get it.
No, you're good.